Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Daily Steve Show. Tonight is gonna be a really special episode. So I'm gonna have a special guest with me in the studio. Lisa Schaefer is the coordinator for the North Perth Cancer Council, which I have the pleasure of sitting on for the past few years, and I really enjoy getting to know Lisa on a deeper level and really enjoy her passion about the cancer council. So I'm gonna be talking to her a bit later in the show. So what I'm gonna do now is have a commercial break and then come back with Lisa. Okay, so we'll be right back in a bit with Lisa. And we're back with Lisa Schaefer, the coordinator of the community of Canada. Welcome, Lisa. You are my very first guest on the Danny Steve Show, so it's really good to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me, Danny. I'm honored that you picked me first and that I can talk about community of character.
So, I thought we might explore a little bit of what the history of the community of Canada and what we're all about. So, take it away.
Okay, well, to be honest, you could probably answer this question better than me since you've been around longer, but I'll do my best. Community of Character started about 11 years ago with the North Perth Self-Advocates, and they were a group that came together to bring awareness for people with physical and mental disabilities that just needed some more support and wanted to make our community more inclusive. And from there, they applied to some different grants and opportunities, and we were one of the successful communities in Ontario. There was 5 that were selected to move forward with a project such as Community of Character. And from there, we've just grown and expanded to be our own separate organization. We're still supported by the North Perth Advocates. They're actually members. And basically today, we work with many organizations and businesses across North Perth to provide an organization that supports inclusivity for everyone.
And I'm part of both the North Perth Cancer Council and the South Advocate. So
Yes, you are.
I'm kind of at both ends. So what I really want to know is what triggered you for being involved in this role that you're doing.
So why did I decide to work for Community of Character? Well, a couple of years ago, I looked at my life and the kind of work I was doing, and I was really unhappy and wanted to do work that I felt benefited those people that I loved in my community. And an opportunity came up to work with North Perth Community of Character. It was part-time, which allowed me time to be with my kids, but it was about making our North Perth community a better place to live, work, and play. And I thought that's something that I can really feel good about going to work to do. And I didn't know how long I would stay, and I've been here over 2 years because I love what we do.
Yeah, and I joined shortly after I moved to town, and you came on shortly after I did. I was with Danielle Brand for a bit, and then she turned the reins over to you, and was that gardening the coming as a newbie and fill the shoes of an organization that was so well established already?
No, it went really well for me to be working. First, I worked with Danielle, and we transitioned over several months, and I have a lot of experience in building things up from the ground. So for me, taking over was actually really exciting, and for a couple months, Danielle actually assisted me. So we had a transition where she trained me, and then I kind of ran with things.
And may I say that you're doing a fantastic job. One of the questions that I wanted to ask you is, how many business and organizations do we have on board?
Currently, we have 52 businesses and organizations, and those consist of all the schools of North Perth, from the Catholic to the Christian to the public, many nonprofits such as the Self-Advocates, to large businesses in our community and small businesses, so anything from Chocolates on Main to Diana Sweets to LTI to Warden Up to Grow. We have many businesses and organizations in our community that really support us and support what we do and believe what we do and live with what we do, which is great.
Mm-hmm. And I believe, I don't know if you know this, Lisa, but I think there's only one other community in Ontario that calls itself a community of character, and I believe that is York region. So it's really nice to be a part of the local organization and grow the community at large. Another question that I have for you is, when you came on, how many organizations were there?
When I came on, there was about 32, and we've grown to have 50 new in about 2 years. So we're really happy and pleased with that growth because we had 32 for the first 8 years.
Yeah, and what I want to touch on some of the events that we do throughout the year as a character council and really what we're all about. So,
Sure.
do you want to tell us about
Sure.
that?
Sure. So last year we had 3 major events. Character Week, which is always in November, and I can talk about that because it's coming up. We had our Character Run, which was just held in May, which is very, very successful, the biggest we've had yet. And then we also offered character education workshops to all grade 6 students in North Perth. So the character education workshops were financed and supported by Royal LePage Don Hamilton here in Listowel, and then the Arts Council found the artist. Our artist's name was Kristen Noon, and she did masks with the kids, and they learned about the mask within and the character of themselves and who they really are.
And was that the first year we did that?
That was our first year, yeah. It was the first year we did it this year, and it was very well received. The teachers and the principals and the students all loved it, and we're hoping it will come back again.
And what, that was my next question, are we planning on doing that again?
We are hoping to do it again. And while we were doing that, we were also getting ready for our annual character run. We just had our 5th. I'm wearing the fancy t-shirt. I thought I'd wear it today. We're very excited and proud of it. And we had this year 400 participants, which just smashed any records we've had before. And what's really great about our run is that kids and grandparents and parents and everyone of all abilities can partake. We have the 1, 3, 5, and 10K run, and then we also have a walk. So it's very exciting to see it grow. It's our biggest fundraiser. It was sponsored by many organizations, and our event sponsor for the run was Spin Right, which is amazing, and it was held at Dynafit. We will be doing it again in 2017, and the date is May 25th.
And another announcement that we're here, I'm here to make is I've been in touch with Team Hoyt Canada, and those were the people who gave me that fantastic running chair last year, and I just did the October 1st run in Kitchener with them, and Wes Holden, the president of Team Hoyt Canada, is really excited to join us for the 2017 Canada.
That's amazing.
So
that's very exciting.
So I'm really excited about that.
That's really cool.
And
we have one more event. Do you want me to talk about that, Danny? So coming up is our Character Week, and that is November 7th to 11th. So we start off on the Monday, and we go right up to Remembrance Day, which is the Friday. We have a couple events happening. On Wednesday, there's going to be a chili lunch from Royal LePage, and that's from 11:30 to 1:30. It's $7, and all proceeds go towards our initiative. On Remembrance Day, we'll of course be at the Listowel Cenotaph doing a wreath ceremony, and just being thankful and appreciative to everyone who fought for our freedom and those who continue to do it. On Thursday night is our Together We're Better night, and it is our signature event. And this year we're changing it up a little bit. We're going to have a spaghetti dinner, and all proceeds again will go to our initiative. But at 6:30 actually, children from the Westfield Public School band will be performing, and also children from St. Mary's Catholic School will be performing. They have a choir there. We're very excited about that. But most exciting is at 7 o'clock, Tracy Coughlin is our speaker, and she's going to be talking about her journey. Tracy is a police officer who went to Africa through United Nations as a peacekeeper. She was there for a year, and while she was there, she volunteered many hours in an orphanage. And when she came back to Canada, she felt like a part of her was missing, and came back to Africa and has continued to do that every year, saving up her vacation to go back to the orphanage and to help make a difference to those children. And she's so passionate about it that she hopes to retire there and to continue to take over the work that the current person is doing at the orphanage. We are so excited to have her. We can't wait to hear her, and we hope lots of people come out.
And that will be a great story. Kick off the ring to promote Schaefer for now we've been trying to get her phone number of years. Have we not?
We have been trying to get her for a number of years. I think this is the 3rd or 4th year we've asked her. And what's funny that you asked that, Danny, is the day after she presents for us, Remembrance Day, she is flying out to the orphanage. She is literally waiting to speak before she leaves. So we are just so thankful that she was willing to adapt her plans for us.
And her schedule didn't allow her to come before, so we are having to have her come this time. Another question I have for you is, could you give us an idea of how many members that are joining us on the council, and how people can get involved with us, because I'm sure people, after they watch my interview with you, I'm sure they want to know how they can get involved.
Sure. So currently we have about 10 members on council, and then we have about 6 members on committees. So we have some that do the run committee, because that's a significant amount of hours and work. And then we have some people that help with the character week, and most of the people that do that are events people. And really what we're looking for is people to join our events or committees. So our run committee, our character week committee. We're also looking for people to join our business liaison committee, and we're always looking for volunteers. So for anyone who is interested, you can go to our website at www.communityofcharacter.ca, and on the very front page, on the home page, is the application and the information of what you need to do to get that to us. And we're taking applications right now, and we'd be really happy to have some people join our committees.
Well, we really had a range of people serving on our character council. Why don't you tell them who we all have council?
Sure. So we have a former teacher, principal. We have a teacher. We have someone from community living. You're there from the Self Advocates, and also as a citizen. We have business owners. We have a couple of people from nonprofit organizations. So, and we recently brought on a high school student for the youth voice. So it is a diverse group of individuals. What brings them together is that they all want a community that lives, plays, and works with character.
And what is really sad is that we have some members leading us in the past few months, so we're really trying to fill out. So if you're interested, please get on our website and really connect with us. Now, one of the areas I want to touch on before we go is not a lot of people know about us. Like I know for my experience, I walk around town and then a few people I talk to say, what is community of care? They want to know about so how can we promote care, the care council better in our community so it's more out there and people know about us?
Well, that's a really great question, Danny, and I think we're always asking how we can promote it and how can we make it better. And I think really that we need to rely on those who are members to share that they're members and what they're about. We need to be out in the schools and we need to be out talking to different people, and we're trying to do that, but we're small, so it takes time. I think the fact that we've grown in the last 2 years from 32 businesses to 52 businesses says that it is happening and it is getting better. As our run grows and our character week grows, we will bring our awareness out there, and hopefully things like today, talking to you, continue to help us as well.
One more thing I would like you to do. Can you talk about a little bit about each character trait and what the definition is and why you believe that it's important to focus on building a community that runs on character qualities?
You mean why this helps Canada? Okay, so I think that we have 11 attributes, and they really are many of the things that defines Canadians. So we're courageous, we persevere, we're compassionate people, we're kind, we're respectful. These are all the things that if everyone lives with and if every Canadian lives with, we're going to continue to show the world that Canada truly is the best place to be. Not only to those outside the world, but to everyone in our community and our citizens. I think what makes North Perth so great is that everyone feels welcome and everyone feels included. And that's really what we're looking for. And so I think that these character traits not only help North North Perth, but they extend. And if everyone in Canada was doing this, which so many people are, we really show the world just how great a place we are.
Yeah. Well said. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me here this evening and talking a little bit about community of Canada, and maybe we can have you back in the future and do this again.
Well, that would be great, Danny, and thank you for having me as your first guest.
So, bye for now, and remember, always live with Canada.